RC Cola, why it failed. Regarding soft drink giants like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, RC Cola used to be right up there. However, when the froth cleared, it was evident that RC Cola's dominance was eroding. Let's examine RC Cola's history and discover why the soda giants controlled the market and how it could not compete. Royal Crown Cola, or RC Cola for short, was more than another beverage brand. RC Cola stood up against the powerful combination of Coca-Cola and Pepsi for decades because of its unique taste and early 20th century heritage. However, when the soda market and customer preferences changed, RC Cola needed help to keep its fizz. A combination of external forces and internal errors eventually caused its decline and demise. RC Cola took a lot of work to set itself apart from its more powerful competitors, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. RC Cola could not create a unique identity or brand image compared to other firms that have invested significantly in marketing and branding to build strong emotional ties with customers. Because of this, it was often considered a cheap or generic substitute for the more recognizable Coca-Cola and Pepsi brands. In contrast to Coca-Cola and Pepsi, which spent enormous amounts on advertising, RC Cola's marketing efforts were relatively modest. It was devoid of the high-profile sponsorships, celebrity endorsements, and iconic advertising campaigns that allowed Pepsi and Coca-Cola to continue dominating the market. RC Cola has trouble bringing in new business and keeping hold of its current clientele without solid marketing and advertising plans. RC Cola had difficulties obtaining broad distribution and availability, especially in critical areas where Pepsi and Coca-Cola dominate. Due to their well-established popularity and high customer demand, many shops prioritized selling Coca-Cola and Pepsi goods, leaving little room on the shelves for RC Cola. Because of this, customers often had trouble locating RC Cola goods, further hampering the company's expansion and market share. RC Cola trailed in product innovation, while Coca-Cola and Pepsi consistently released new flavors, variants, and packaging styles to cater to shifting customer taste. By failing to capitalize on new trends or swiftly adjust to changing consumer preferences, RC Cola lost customers' interest and relevance. RC Cola attempted to undercut Coca-Cola and Pepsi on pricing by offering its goods at a reduced price. Although this tactic could have attracted some budget-conscious buyers, it also gave customers the impression that RC Cola was a lesser quality or cheap brand. Thus, it found it difficult to obtain premium pricing or sustain profitability over the long term. Even after attempting to appeal to younger consumers and update its image, RC Cola was still seen as nostalgic or outdated. Several customers saw it as an outdated product that needed the modern appeal and cultural significance of Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Due to this unfavorable brand view, RC Cola found it challenging to attract new customers and revitalize its reputation. Coca-Cola and Pepsi extended their product lines and penetrated new markets through strategic alliances and acquisitions. On the other hand, RC Cola did not have any noteworthy alliances or acquisitions that would have increased its market share and competitiveness. In the absence of strategic partnerships or cooperative ties, RC found it difficult to combat its more established competitors successfully. While Pepsi and Coca-Cola effectively entered foreign markets, RC Cola's attempts to do the same were comparatively few. It was unable to compete globally due to a lack of infrastructure, distribution channels, and resources, especially in developing regions with substantial development potential. As a consequence, RC lost out on chances for expansion and diversification outside its home market. The downfall of RC Cola could also have been attributed to managerial turnover, organizational reorganization, and leadership changes. RC could have found it difficult to implement successful business plans, adjusting to changing market conditions, and get beyond internal obstacles without steady leadership and a well-defined strategy plan. RC Cola had difficulties with bottling and manufacturing efficiency, affecting its capacity to satisfy customer demand reliably. Product shortages or variations in flavor and quality may have damaged consumer confidence and satisfaction due to difficulties with quality control, production delays, and supply chain interruptions. As health and wellness trends grew in popularity, customers started looking for better beverage choices such as bottled water, natural juices, and low-calorie or sugar-free sodas. The original RC products, known for their high sugar and calorie content, would have lost appeal to health-conscious customers, which would explain a decline in market share and sales. Customers are becoming more conscious of environmental concerns such as carbon emissions and plastic pollution, which has led them to reconsider their purchases and support companies that have a strong commitment to sustainability. Customers who care about the environment may not have liked RC Cola because of its perceived lack of environmental commitment, which includes its absence of recycling programs and eco-friendly packaging choices. This might have damaged the company's image. Shifting lifestyles, cultural norms, and consumer choices may have contributed to RC Cola's slump. For instance, younger generations like Millennials and Generation Z tend to place a higher value on experiences, authenticity, and social responsibility when selecting businesses. Because RC was unable to connect with these groups or share their ideals, it's possible that the company lost market share. Retailer store brand or private label sodas posed a growing threat to RC Cola in addition to big soft drink brands like Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Private label products often provide equivalent quality at lower prices than RC Cola, making it challenging for RC to hold on to market share and successfully compete in the retail space. The emergence of e-commerce and online buying revolutionized retail by providing customers with more options and convenience when purchasing beverages. It is possible, however, that RC Cola found it challenging to adjust to the digital retail landscape and contend with online merchants and delivery services that prioritized accessibility, variety, and affordable prices. Economic downturns, recessions, and variations in consumer expenditure may influence customers' buying behavior and tastes. In times of economic instability, people would prioritize making necessary purchases and spend less on frivolous expenses like soda and other non-essential drinks. RC's inability to position itself as a necessary or must-have product made its sales decrease during recessions worse. Regulations that affect the soft drink business and customer behavior include levies on sugar-filled drinks and limitations on marketing to minors. RC Cola may have had trouble adhering to or changing regulatory standards, which raised expenses, complicated operations, and restricted the company's ability to use certain marketing and promotional tactics. The collapse of RC Cola might have been primarily attributed to its inability to adjust to changing customer tastes, industry changes, and market circumstances. Businesses that don't innovate, adapt, and sense market change risk going out of style or losing their relevance over time. In the highly competitive soft drink market, RC Cola's failure to properly pivot in reaction to external forces and internal issues may have played a role in its demise. RC Cola's decline may be attributed to the overall decrease in soda consumption and consumers' changing preferences towards healthier beverage options. In the ever-evolving landscape of consumer preferences, RC Cola may have encountered obstacles in maintaining its position and relevance in a fiercely competitive and health-conscious beverage market. As individuals become more mindful of their health and sought alternatives to sugary sodas, RC may have faced challenges in retaining its market share. Ultimately, the RC Cola saga should be seen as a warning in the competitive world of consumer drinks. Despite its history and devoted following, RC Cola could stay the same with the times and meet the market's demands, customer tastes, and industry trends. The fact that RC Cola's bubbles burst while rivals fizzed with creativity and adaptability warns that even the most recognizable brands need to change to be competitive in the fiercely competitive soda industry.